Happy Sunday, everyone. Welcome to the third of the Lazy Sunday series. So this is a lazy flow. So you're not going to need any props, completely fuss-free, just your mat or a bit of space that you can practice in. So we're going to start in child's pose. So let's take our knees slightly apart, big toes touch, and then stretch the arms forward and rest the forehead to the floor. And just take a moment to snuggle the sitting bones back toward the heels and gently stretch through the arms toward the fingertips. And then begin to notice the breath and feel how the inhalation gently opens the back body, expanding the back rib cage. And then on the exhalation, feel the body soften toward the floor and extend through the fingertips a bit more. Okay. Let's lift the head slightly away from the ground and then move into a side stretch. So I'm going to walk my arms out diagonally to the left. Okay. You might have to turn your belly slightly over your left thigh and knee, and then take the head back down. It may not touch the ground now, that's okay. But then see if you can crawl your right fingertips a bit further out to the left. Turn the right side of the rib cage down toward the floor and gently pull back with the right sitting bone. So you feel a nice length in the right side of the torso. Now breathe into that, so as you inhale, feel the breath open the side rib cage. Good, and then change sides, so come back through the centre. Walk the arms out diagonally to the right. Now I haven't got too much space here against the wall, but it doesn't matter too much because it's the left arm reaching across that's really going to make the difference. And turn the belly down perhaps over the right thigh. Turn the left side of the rib cage down toward your mat and pull back with the left sitting bone. Now take 2 or so deep breaths, feeling the in-breath expand the side ribs, and then come back to the centre. Okay, let's press up onto all fours, guys. So finding our way into cat and cow. So shoulders stack over the wrists, hips stack over the knees. So start at your own pace. As you inhale, soften the belly, widen the collarbones, and gently move the chest forward. On the exhale, push into both hands, dome the upper back toward the ceiling and tuck the chin toward the chest. Good, keep going, inhale. And exhale. Now at the top of this exhalation, keep that rounded position of the spine, but gently push the rib cage over to the left hand side and then sink the rib cage down toward the floor. Take it around to the right and then gently dome back up toward the ceiling. So we're moving in more of a circular motion. So rib cage over to the left and then it kind of sinks down and comes around to the right, almost as if you're drawing a cylinder with the rib cage. Now change direction at your own pace. And there's not so many hard and fast rules here, guys, so you can move a little bit more intuitively. Just trying to free up the spine and the rib cage. Very good. And then come back to a neutral hands and knees position, okay? So from here, walk the hands slightly forward. Perhaps come onto your fingertips and then step the right foot through in between your hands. So I'm going to tuck my back toes underneath. I'm going to send my back knee slightly further away, slightly further back. Now, staying on your fingertips, just take a breath in to gently lift the gaze and sink forward into the lunge. Okay. Now, on an exhalation, we're going to start to send the pelvis back, straighten the front leg, send the right toes up toward the ceiling and move the sitting bones toward the back heel. Good. Inhale, come forward into the low lunge. Exhale, start to shift the pelvis back and straighten the front leg. This is Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. Inhale, coming forward into a low Anjaneyasana or crescent moon. And then exhale one more time. Send the pelvis back, straighten the right leg as best as you can. And then come forward into that low lunge. Now from here, lift the back knee and walk your way around to the left hand side. So you bring the feet to parallel, toes pointing to the long edge of your mat, folding forward. Now if you feel that you can, interlace the fingers behind the back, gently stretch the arms up and slightly overhead. Good, just take a breath. And then release the fingertips to the ground. Okay, let's lift the torso just so it's parallel to the floor. And then turn the toes out, heels in, toes out. Bend into the left knee, maybe walk your fingertips to the left slightly, and lift the right toes, come onto the right heel. This is Skandasana. Now change sides, so walk your fingertips over to the right as you bend the right knee, lift the left toes. Good, now as you go back to the left, this time we're going to walk our hands around to face the back of our mat. Frame the left foot, pivot onto the ball of the back foot, and lower the back knee. Now inch the back knee slightly further back so you're quite long. Inhale here, look slightly forward, sink into the lunge. Exhale, straighten and fold over that left leg, lift the left toes toward the ceiling. Keep going, inhale, come forward into the lunge, look slightly in front. And then exhale, straighten and fold over the front leg. Good, one more time guys. Last exhale to straighten and fold. And then as you inhale to come forward, you're going to lift the back knee, walk your way back around to the right, coming into your wide-legged fold. So folding forward. Option again to interlace the fingers, but this time try and find the weird interlace. And then stretch the arms up and overhead. And then release the fingertips to the floor. Lift the torso just about halfway so it's parallel with the ground. Turn the toes out, heels in. So Skandasana, this time start on the right, so bend the right knee, lift the left toes. And then walk over to the left, bend the left knee, lift the right toes, stretch into the right inner leg. And then final time to the right, but this time we're going to walk our way around to frame the front foot, facing toward the front again, and then lower the back knee to the ground. Well done guys. Shift back onto all fours, and then sit back into child's pose. So we're just going to take 5 or so slow, steady breaths in Bālāsana, child's pose. You can let the elbows rest now. Perhaps you'd like to turn the palms up or send the arms along the sides of the body. That's up to you. And then slowly come up to sit. If you can kneel for a few breaths, then great. If you need to change and cross the legs, that's okay. But go ahead and close the eyes. Bow the head. And then bring the palms together to the center of your chest. And just take a quiet moment to honour your practice, to offer gratitude to your practice. And slowly lift the gaze. Namaste.